It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
But this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms extended, and makes a big-time catch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 101 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Titans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw, Dart. Throw left side to Higgins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively for the breakup, Charvarius Ward. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Dart looking to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Dart. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Goff now looks to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go, cut! Black 20!
Goff. Quick slant to Brown.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
We go.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pushing through tacklers into 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty. Past the 20. 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Titan football. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Goff throwing again. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And the Titans first down.
To throw is Dart. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dart. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now throwing again. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Titans first down.
Throwing, Dart. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. All right, Brandon, thanks much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And this is the 6th round pick from a year ago, Kamani Vidal. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Justin Fields. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Seahawks are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Quentin Johnston. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons looking for a 3rd straight win after an opening week loss. They lead at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Dart's pass, complete to number 18. 12 yards on the play. But it's
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Scatteroo, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
There's Goff. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He gets it to Thomas. And a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Back to throw, Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180.
Gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's complete to Pearsall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing his Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw now, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, here's Scattergood. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
70 Timberwolf.
To throw, Dart. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
Throwing his dart. That's complete to Pierce. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Go.
On play action, here's Dart. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. Touchdown! Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Okay, York on now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
What's that? What's that?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Pass caught by Pearsall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Dart. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 26 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I'll get an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Play action. Now Dart. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Black 20.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans.
And they'll go on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Abdul Carter on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now gone. This will be caught by Brown. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Goff. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 3.
180.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the big rookie from ASU, Cam Scattaboo. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Titans are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's welcome back from injury for this guy, Brandon Ayuk. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Bengals have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the rookie from UCF, R.J. Harvey. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Lions bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from EA Sports.